on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be putting my WWE knowledge to the test with a punishment potentially on the line.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Now, I've been watching WWE since I was about 8 years old, starting around the year 2009 to 2010, and I've been following it consistently for about 15 years. Now, there have been some years, like 2016, 2017, I kind of fade off. 2020, 2021, I stopped watching, but I usually have stayed with it over the last decade and a half. So on today's video, we are going to see just how knowledgeable I am in WWE and see if I can name every single PLE/pay-per-view main event from the last 15 years.
Sounds good.
How this is going to work is we are going to use the wonderful site Sporkle, which lists out every single main event for each year and gives us a time frame, usually 4 to 5, sometimes 6 or 7 minutes to actually guess each and every one. Now, I will go through all 15 years, and I will see how many I can get out of each one. Now, if there is a year that I cannot get all the wrestlers correctly, I will be forced to run 1 mile for that year. Now, you may be asking yourself, Zach, oh, that's not so bad, right? A mile isn't that hard. Well, there is a potential where I have to run 15 miles if I cannot name all 15 years correctly.
Running.
So without further ado, let's head on over to Sporkle and get this challenge started. I'm either going to be sitting at home like a lazy boy, or I'm going to be running like a marathon runner. Yikes.
Good luck.
Alright, so as you can see from the screen above, or to the right of me, left of me, wherever it's placed, we have the first year here, 2010. And there were 50 wrestlers in this year that competed. Now, the good thing about this site is if a wrestler competed in more than one main event, it actually puts that in for each of them. So we will have 4 minutes to try and get this year, and we'll see how knowledgeable we are. So with that, let the challenge begin. I really hope I don't have to run 15 miles. Alrighty, so we have WWE PPV Main Events 2010 here. We are going to click Play Quiz, and let's let this begin. All right, we have 4 minutes. So I know a bit about 2010 for the Royal Rumble. I remember Edge won that, and as we can see, Edge was in multiple events for this year. Was John Cena involved in that Rumble? He was. John Cena was on fire this year in 2010. I believe Triple H may have been involved. No, Triple H? No main event. So about Shawn Michaels? Absolutely. And I believe the final person in the Rumble was Batista. Now, as for the Elimination Chamber, this was 2010. I recall Chris Jericho was in this. The Undertaker. Was Kane in anything? Kane. He was in Hell in a Cell later in the year. Did we get Ted DiBiase in this at all? Might have been Cody Rhodes. Not Cody Rhodes. Was Sheamus involved? Sheamus was in an event there. Randy Orton, perchance? Okay. Was Vladimir Kozlov involved? No. Alrighty. We're already stressed it out here a bit. What about John Morrison? Okay. What about The Miz? Miz, not involved in anything. Daniel Bryan? Oh, SummerSlam. We could do SummerSlam. SummerSlam was a weird one. That was the NXT, or not NXT, the Nexus versus Team WWE, which was led by John Cena. And it was a big miss on their part, not actually having the Nexus win. I mean, that's one of the biggest fumbles WWE's done in a long time. So if I'm remembering correctly, I remember just about every member from this team. You also had Darren Young here, Otunga, and then I believe we had R-Truth, and R-Truth was in that. So we have 2 more people we need to name. Rey Mysterio was one. Was CM Punk one? Bang. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have 100%ed the year 2010, which means maximum I only have to run 14 miles. This is a good thing.
I want you to run.
Heading on into the next year, 2011, I would have been around 9 years old. And we only have 37 here, but we also only have 3 minutes. So we're going to have to stay on it right from the get-go. We're wasting no time. Let's do year 2011. So I remember Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio was the runner-up this year. He also had Santino Marella, John Cena, The Miz. Was he in that? Okay. What about CM Punk? Was he in? CM Punk was... Trying to remember the Royal Rumble. Was Sheamus involved in it all? Daniel Bryan in anything? No. Big Show? Big Show, no Big Show. Alrighty, that's certainly a little bit for concern. Wade Barrett, love to see that. Cody Rhodes, is he in anything? No, we're thinking way too far in advance. Rey Mysterio, I think I already said him. John Morrison, okay, there we are. What about R-Truth for Capital Punishment? We can get that one knocked out of the way. Night of Champions, Triple H was involved in that. Survivor Series, that was The Rock and John Cena versus The Miz and R-Truth. And now we're back to the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. Wow. Was Kofi Kingston involved in this at all? No. Was Kane? Kane was not involved in anything. I'm trying to really dig into the memory bank here. Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. This one is struggling me as we only have under 2 minutes remaining. Gabriel, is this really how we're starting out? Oh my goodness. David Otunga, Gabriel. Yeah, the same. Orton. Randy Orton at the buzzer. Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't believe we're missing the RKO legend himself, Randy Orton. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself I was not able to get Randy Orton right off the bat. But nonetheless, we are 2 for 2 to start this challenge as we move on to the year 2012. Awesome! 2012 has 30 people that were in main events, which I guess less than 30, but there were 30 slots in the main events, and we have 4 minutes for this. And they added Money in the Bank this year as the main event, so that one's probably going to be a bit tricky, but I think I'm pretty confident for 2012. I think I can get this one knocked out. Let's dive right into it. Kicking us off the Royal Rumble, I believe Chris Jericho and Sheamus were the runner-ups here. CM Punk was in a couple main events this year in 2012. Del Rio and anything? No. John Cena? Absolutely. Was Dolph Ziggler? Dolph Ziggler. Ooh, him versus John Cena. I believe that was for the Money in the Bank briefcase. Ryback was in that Survivor Series match and the Hell in a Cell match. At SummerSlam, I believe you had Lesnar and Triple H, thank you very much. Over the Limit and No Way Out was Big Show involved in this. And we also have John Laurinaitis. I don't know how to spell his name. Hopefully autocorrect helps me here. Thank you. That's not cheating at all. We have The Rock here as well. We have Kane, and then we just have one spot for Money in the Bank and one spot for the Royal Rumble. We have Orton. Okay, so we're on to the final Money in the Bank slot. Was Sheamus involved in this? Money in the Bank 2012, John Cena won that. Did we say Del Rio? Was Rob Van Dam back? Oh man, Christian. Bang, not Christian. Not Christian, okay. Trying to think here, who could have been in Money in the Bank? Chris Jericho? Chris Jericho, Punk, no. Money in the Bank 2012. Was Wade Barrett involved in that? 2012, The Miz? Bang. Bang. That is how you do it. The Miz was the final person. We are 3 for 3 to start this challenge. I am not running any miles, guys. I can guarantee you that.
We'll see about that.
13, a great year in WWE. This was prime Zachary watching these over these years. This was all I was doing, all I was watching. I had all the figurines and stuff. So I'm excited for this one. This should be a walk in the cake. 2013. Let's get right on into it with The Rock starting us off. A great year, him and CM Punk. And of course, we had John Cena involved in his feud. Extreme Rules, that was Triple H and Lesnar going at it yet again. Payback, I believe that was Ryback. Yeah, Ryback, if I'm correct. Del Rio, not involved in anything. Okay, we're in the year 2013. Orton was involved in a lot. I believe Big Show main evented Survivor Series. Yeah, and it was absolutely awful. Daniel Bryan involved in a lot of feuds this year. Absolutely loved what he did. Sheamus, was he in Money in the Bank? Yes. Del Rio this year? No. Christian? No. Oh, what about Rob Van Dam? Was RVD in it? Bang. Just like that. I mean, under a minute. We know ball, guys. We know ball. Now, if you ask me, who are the first few presidents of the United States? I don't know, but I can't tell you every single pay-per-view matchup that took place in 2013. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Getting on into 2014, 51 people in 4 minutes. 2014 was another excellent year in WWE. I'm pretty confident that I can get this year. 2015 is where things might get a bit rocky, but honestly, I think I can get it done. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's get it going. 2014, Daniel Bryan, the year of Bryan, little John Cena action as well. I was actually at this Elimination Chamber. Fun fact, so I can name this one pretty easy if I know how to spell Christian. Was Del Rio in anything this year? He was in the Money in the Bank. RVD in anything? No. Was the Reigns, Ambrose, Rollins? You had the Shield involved this year. Batista was involved in some stuff. You also had Cesaro, Sheamus. I believe Kane was even in something. It was Big Show, and I think Big Show was in a matchup here. Rusev was in a matchup. Henry. I mean, look at Survivor Series. One of the greatest Survivor Series main events that I've ever seen. Just legendary. Just utterly legendary. It was Triple H. Triple H was involved at Payback. You also have Randy Orton being involved here. Royal Rumble, was Bray Wyatt in the final few? Interesting. John Cena, 2014 SummerSlam. That might have been Brock Lesnar. Yes, sir. I knew that. For Team Authority versus Team John Cena, Team WWE, this was a fantastic feud. One of the best WWE's ever put on. One of the greatest clutch-up performances by Dolph Ziggler. If you know, you know. Looking here, we also have Harper and Rowan, rest of the Wyatt family. Who else was on Team Cena here? I'm trying to remember. Oh, Ryback was on the team. Royal Rumble Final Four. We're still missing someone. This would have been 2014 CM Punk. This was the last appearance for CM Punk before he went on his almost a decade-long hiatus. So, 2014, light work. The challenge remains 100%. Now let's get to 2015, because this is really going to test my knowledge. I can guarantee you on that.
I make no guarantees.
2015, only 31 people to name. We have 4 minutes to do it. I think this should be easy compared to the other ones we've been doing. Let's get it. Royal Rumble 2015 is one of the worst ones of all time. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. They had The Rock come out and they were booing. The Rock came out and everyone was booing the results of this. It was utterly ridiculous. It was honestly a shame. Such a shame that they ruined the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble has been through some dark past, okay? And 2015 was a rough year. Fastlane, Daniel Bryan, then you have Lesnar and Rollins, one of the greatest cash-ins of all time. Extreme Rules, Randy Orton was involved in that. At Payback, did you have Ambrose involved in that? Wow. Well, it must have been a tag team match. SummerSlam, you had The Undertaker and Sting took place there. I believe Kevin Owens went down at TLC. No, it was Sheamus. And wow, 2015 proves no challenge. And I think I might just set a new PR by a second on naming everyone. Guys, this is incredible. I mean, hey, I'm not cheating. There's no little thing down here. This is just all up in my brain. I know WWE ball clearly.
I know he's cheating.
Getting on in 2016, I was not watching. I was in middle school. I thought WWE's kind of nerdy still, and you know what? I just kind of gave up on it. But I still am confident I can name this. I haven't had to run any miles yet, so hopefully I don't have to run any. Let's get on into 2016. Alrighty, starting us off here. 3 minutes for 36 people. Okay. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Oh, Sami Zayn was not in here. One easy thing to do is just name Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose right off the bat, as they were in just about everything. I know Triple H was involved in some stuff here. Was Chris Jericho involved in anything? No, none whatsoever. Was McMahon? Wasn't the McMahon involved in some stuff? No, none whatsoever. Daniel Bryan? No. Fastlane. Triple threat. Was Rollins involved in anything? Already named him. 2016 was Ryback getting down with anyone? Okay, Randy Orton. Randy Orton would be a good name here. Throwing that out there. Wyatt. We also have Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, got to be in here. Yes. Survivor Series. Oh, Goldberg. That was when you had Goldberg back here. TLC. Was Luke Harper involved in anything? Hell in a Cell. Was that Banks and Flair? First ever women's Hell in a Cell, the only woman's Hell in a Cell. AJ Styles, definitely in a lot of things this year. And we only need one more person, which was a Final Four in the Royal Rumble. When in doubt, click Sheamus. Oh my goodness. This is too easy, guys. This is too easy. Maybe I should have upped this. I need to get this all in under a minute, because I am cooking right now. We have gone 2010 to 2016, and I have not been able to run a single mile yet, which I'm not mad about.
Don't get cocky.
Guys, now we are back for 2017. 61 names, 5 minutes. This is easily the biggest one we've had to do yet. This is one of the years I'm also very unfamiliar with. So let's just give her a shot, guys. We you know what? We've been cooking so far. Let's not stop now. Alrighty, starting us off here, 2017, one of my favorite Royal Rumbles. I believe I can just... Oh, I thought Harper was in the final stretch there. AJ Styles. Was Nakamura in the main event? He was. You have Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Reigns. Roman Reigns was obviously in some stuff with Ambrose, and Rollins. Easy names to just kind of throw out there, and you can go, yeah, they're obviously going to be right. Cena was there. Were the Hardy Boys in the main event at all? No. Corbin. Baron Corbin. Oh my gosh. I was never a fan of him at all in WWE. Goldberg. You also have Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn was involved. This was 2017. Did I already say Harper? I already said Harper. I already said Wyatt because Bray Wyatt won the Elimination Chamber. Royal Rumble was Sheamus. Sheamus was there. It was Cesaro. Oh, that TLC was super weird. I believe you also have Kurt Angle competing in this match. Yeah. Then don't you have Big Show? No. You have Kane. Then who do you have? Strowman, maybe? Braun Strowman. I completely forgot about him. Hell in a Cell. That had Mr. McMahon's son, Shane O'Mac. Survivor Series, you have Samoa Joe, Finn Balor. Was Bobby Roode in that? Bobby Roode was in that. AJ Styles. Did you have Mahal here? Yeah, Jinder Mahal, which was just an awful storyline. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, making him champion. I don't know. I'd love to meet the person in creative that decided that. You even had Triple H there. Love to see that. Before he retired, so you even get yourselves a little Triple H, which is nice. WrestleMania 33. You have The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, awful main event. And now we have two people. Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble. I've watched the 2017 Royal Rumble a number of times, and I don't know. So I'm looking here. Money in the Bank. Oh, gosh. 2017 WWE. Was The Miz involved in anything? Dolph Ziggler there. Okay, so now we just have the final four in the Royal Rumble under 3 minutes. Okay. Let me think here, guys. Okay, I'm trying to come up with a name. Oh, man, you have Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Rey Mysterio? No, I knew it wasn't Rey Mysterio. Gosh, we've kind of set a bunch of heavy hitters here. I'm trying to think at WrestleMania what matches might have went down. Jericho? Chris Jericho, just like that, who might be returning to WWE soon. I don't know, but look at that 2017 down. We have done it yet again. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a little stressed here. We're kind of on a run, and I don't want it to go away. So with that, we move on to 2018.
How did he do it?
2018 was a big return year for me in WWE, and one thing I'll say is that NXT was actually way better than I think the main roster put on this year. But when you're not naming NXT main events, we are naming WWE main events. So we have 52 names in 5 minutes. You know what? Let's get it done. Starting us off here, 2018. Was Balor in anything? Cena, Reigns. The Royal Rumble this year wasn't the men. I was just rattling off men names. It was going well. This was the women, wasn't it? This was the women, if I'm recalling correctly. Corbin, Ziggler, Mahal A1, Orton. Orton wasn't anything. Sheamus, no. What about Cesaro? 2018, you also had Samoa Joe. Okay. All right, you also had Lesnar. Did we say Reigns? We did. Rollins, Ambrose. Okay, we rattled off a bunch of names. The Wyatts, okay. No, we said a bunch. But I say, Royal Rumble, Asuka won. I believe the Bella was in this. Was Flair one of the final? Banks, okay, we got that. TLC, Lynch. Okay, Becky Lynch was there. Survivor Series, 2018. Goldberg wasn't in anything this year, was he? No, I didn't think so. Elimination Chamber, Strowman was in this. Was Bobby Roode in any main events? He was. Oh, he's in Money in the Bank. Mustafa Ali, no. Gosh, this one's tough. Do we have Shawn Michaels here? Oh my goodness. The absolute disaster, which was deciding to bring out the Brothers of Destruction and Generation X. I don't know who greenlit that. That was awful. I believe Ronda Rousey took her on there. Yeah, Survivor Series. Daniel Bryan. Yes, that was phenomenal. Greatest Royal Rumble. I believe Big Cass was one of the final people. Jericho, no. Owens, yes. Zayn, okay. All right, we just have a couple more people. The Chamber, if I can remember, the Chamber was Miz. Miz was in it. Big Chamber here, and we also have Money in the Bank. Okay. All right, no, we can do this, guys. We can do this. We just have to think. Elimination Chamber. I've done this chamber before. I remember it. Corbin really wasn't in this. Oh, this was when you still had Raw and SmackDown on different rosters, now that I'm remembering. Money in the Bank, 2018. It was won by Braun Strowman, if I'm thinking correctly. Do we have Kingston involved in anything? Big E even? Maybe? Woods? Okay, this one's not looking too good, gang. 2.5 minutes, though. Still got time. I'm trying to think what other feuds we had this year. I already said The Miz. 2018. I already said Balor. Rusev and Money in the Bank. We just have one more Elimination Chamber spot, which I should know. I really should know this. I kid you guys not. This one. This one's hurting me. I'm really sure Mysterio wasn't in it. Oh, gosh. Who could have been feuding in here? Hardy? No, Hardy wasn't in this. No, I guess we're going to be running at least 1 mile here, guys. And this one's really going to hurt because I really feel like I know. Samoa Joe. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to remember this. This one sucks. This is tough, guys. Okay. Still have a minute. Hope it's all not lost. Hope is not lost. I'm starting to think hope is lost. Del Rio was not in this. No. Let me try here. Bobby Roode? No. Ambrose? No, not Dean Ambrose. Usos? No. 5 seconds, guys. All right, we're going to be running at least 1 mile here. 2018 hit me. Elias. Oh, my goodness. I forgot about Elias. Do you guys even remember Elias? Does anyone remember Elias here? Gosh, you got to be freaking kidding me. Oh, my gosh. Well, that'll be at least 1 mile that we will be running, ladies and gentlemen. Rain, sun, or shine. Yeah. All right, so 2018, we fell one short. I guess I'm going to have to go walk with Elias.
You failure.
2019, 50 people, 5 minutes. This is our, redemption here. I can't believe, actually, I'm not surprised. Elias is very forgettable, but this does help us as we start out here, as I'm going to type in Elias, and of course, he wasn't in a single matchup this year. Son of a... All right, we're still chugging along. Rollins, Reigns. I believe Dean Ambrose had already left. Wow, he was still here for Fastlane? That's crazy. Styles, Bryan, Kingston. Was he in any matchups? No, I didn't think so. Strowman, Joe, Owens, Zayn, just rattling off people. Lesnar. Lesnar was in a lot of matchups this year. Oh, yeah, Ali was in this. I'm trying to think. Rusev in anything? No. Super Showdown, Orton. Oh, Super Showdown. This was Goldberg and Undertaker. Legit, Goldberg almost killed him. It was awful. It was utterly awful. You also had the never-ending Baron Corbin arc this year, which was just, oh my gosh, this would never come to an end. Oh, and we also had the legendary main event with all of the women. Loved that. It was like Kairi Sane and Asuka, I believe. Yes. Survivor Series. You had Baszler. Did you have Bliss? Alexa Bliss and anything? No. You also had Bray Wyatt competing in some matchups. Elimination Chamber, Miz, Ziggler, 2019. Ooh, Dolph Ziggler was in something. Was Buddy Murphy in anything? No. Bobby Roode in anything? Fastlane. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in the same match. That's weird to think about right now. That is really weird to think about. Brock Lesnar was also in a Fatal 5-Way? What? What was going on this year? This is ridiculous. Survivor Series, Naomi. Who else took on Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler? So that would have been NXT champion. Probably SmackDown Women's champion. Who would have been the Raw? Flair? No, not Flair. We already named her. Banks? Not Banks. Final Four with Money in the Bank. I am just failing brutally here, guys. I'm feeling really bad. I'm trying to think who's even in WWE this year. McIntyre. Was McIntyre in anything? Drew McIntyre. Love it. Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley was in something. Okay, there we go. We'll have to see here. Elimination Chamber. Does it matter? Oh, we already named Kingston. What about Big E? Big E Woods whatsoever. Jericho was gone. You did have Edge. No, you did not have Edge. What am I saying? Balor. Finn Balor was in a matchup. Okay. Was Mysterio in anything? No. What other matchups do we have? Well, guys, we have 90 seconds, and I'm going to be honest, I'm shooting blanks here. I really am. I am just not thinking of anything. I really can't. Owens, we already say Zayn. Yeah, this is rough, guys. Rough showing from me. Harper, do we have Rowan in anything? Yeah. Yeah, this one's really bad. 2019 is clearly not my forte. Was Shelton Benjamin in anything? MVP? Ugh, gosh, yeah. Rough showing from me in 2019. Easily the worst year. Very unfamiliar with some of the superstars. It was also like one of the worst years in WWE. They were putting out awful content. So I'm not too surprised. I don't know that much. And as we watch the clock tick down, we sit here in sadness. We sit here in silence. Yeah, I don't know what it is, boys. Who we got here? We got Andrade. I didn't even know he was on the main roster this year. Okay, he was a killer in NXT. Jeff Hardy. Frick, I forgot about Jeff Hardy's solo run. Andrade again. Ricochet. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed Ricochet. Although he's in AEW now, so I'm not surprised. Lacey Evans. Oh, if I'd have just read, I'd have realized it was a mixed tag and Brock Lesnar cashed in. Oh my goodness, I gotta learn to read, guys. Then Bayley. Bayley was the Raw Women's Champion. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. All right, well, add that up. 2 miles is how much we'll be running once I finish doing this. You know what? It could be worse, but yeah, kind of some rough misses for me. But Andrade, Ricochet, kind of forgettable.
Forgettable.
Next up, we're getting into the year of COVID. Now, I will say this year started off with so much potential and ended so roughly for WWE. So I'm not really familiar with the latter stages of WWE this year, but we're still going to give this one a shot. Alrighty, 39 people, 5 minutes. Let's do it. So I know Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble. I know he also main evented against Brock Lesnar. Also know that AJ Styles and The Undertaker were in a main event here. Roman Reigns returned later in the year. I believe Seth Rollins was, he was injured this year. Very interesting. Who else did you have? Did you have Orton involved in anything? Yes, Orton. And then you also had the great return of Edge, which was just amazing. John Cena, was he at Super Showdown? No. Was Goldberg? Wyatt? Oh, it was when Goldberg beat The Fiend, which just utterly killed the character. Bray Wyatt, I'm so sorry. They did you so dirty for no reason. Jey Uso, remember that feud. Money in the Bank. Didn't Otis win that year? Was The Miz involved in a match? It was, oh my gosh, so dumb. WWE was so dumb then. Was Elias still with the company? We're just going to rattle off all the people that we missed. Andrade. I'm trying to use the memory bank here. Oh my gosh, who else did we say? Oh, Ricochet. Was Matt Riddle involved yet? No. The Chamber. Oh, it was the first ever women's chamber in the main event, wasn't it? Was Rhea Ripley involved in this? Was Becky Lynch? Was Carmella? Was Bayley? Who was wrestling for belts here, guys? Oh my goodness, who was in the Elimination Chamber? What in the world? Yeah, I'm very confused. Who was it? Who was even wrestling in this time period? Carmella? No. Oh my goodness, this one. We're going to be running 3 miles here, boys. Holy cow. All right, Money in the Bank. Let's focus up. Was R-Truth involved in this? No. No, he was not. Samoa Joe? No. Was Braun Strowman? No. We already said him, too. Rowan? Nope. Like, generally, I have no idea. Was Rey Mysterio in this? Rey Mysterio was in this. How about that? Look at that, guys. So we have this random eliminations chamber. Oh, Nia Jax, definitely in this. What? Natalya? Natalya wasn't this. There's no freaking way Natalya was in this. There's no way. What? Natalya? Who even else? Gosh, I don't know. Just a bunch of irrelevant women in the main event of a chamber. I don't even know if we were in COVID yet. Oh, my. Were the Dudleys in anything? No, I'm just playing. I knew they weren't in anything. Lashley. Oh, it was a good pull. That was a good one. I'll give myself some nods there. But, yeah, guys. Rough showing here, 2020. Yet again, not my year. And this is going to be what? Mile number 3? We failed 2018, 2019, now 2020. So we're now running 3 miles, for goodness sakes here. But we were on a run for a while. I think I got 2017 right. I believe I got 2017 right. I'll have to go back and rewatch this or something. But yeah, I believe this will be mile number 3. I'm more so curious to hear who they're going to... Sonya Deville? Oh my gosh, if I could get this poll last second. No, okay. Well, we have Asuka, okay. Liv Morgan was in WWE now. Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Shayna Baszler, Aleister Black. Daniel Bryan was in Money in the Bank. I didn't even think he was still in the company, which, oh my gosh, is so stupid of me. All right. Bad miss there on Daniel Bryan. I should have had that one. Aleister Black, kind of forgettable. He's kind of killing it with his feud with Damian Priest right now. But Women's Chamber had me, and now we're going to get into 2021, which is legit might be my worst year. I would be very surprised if I could name anyone in 2021.
I guess we'll see, won't we?
We're currently up to 3 miles, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking not make it 4. So if we could clutch up here, that would be amazing. Getting it going, 31 people, 4 minutes. The year 2021 saw Edge, Orton, and Christian, if I'm not mistaken. Was Rollins also involved in this? Riddle was also, nope, he was not. Was Austin Theory having a breakout year? No, he was not. Oh, did I spell that right? Theory? Yeah, I did. SummerSlam, you had Cena and the great run of the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, ones in the air. Daniel Bryan was in a main event as well. Cesaro fought at Backlash. Was Hardy still kicking it? The Miz. Ziggler might have been gone by now. Yeah. Extreme Rules, you had Balor. I believe he might have also had Mysterio. Logan Paul wrestled this year? I think it might have been next year. Uso, no. Survivor Series, was that Strowman? Strowman might have been gone by now. I know you had Banks and Belair night 1, first ever all African-American female main event. They have mentioned that many times before. Was it Lashley? Was it McIntyre? Oh, look at that. Styles? Styles a good pull? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a good pull. Alrighty. Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel, I already guessed Mysterio, didn't it? Samoa Joe? No. Lesnar? Wow. How about that? Did he take on Kingston? Biggie? Wow. We have one more person left to name. Woods? Oh my gosh. Corbin? Oh no. Oh no, boys. We can do this. We can do this. Otis? Okay. 2021. I think Damian Priest. Okay. Who would have been in the chamber trying to take on... Oh gosh, it would have been... Drew McIntyre probably would have won this against Bobby Lashley. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Oh, man. I already said The Miz. Morrison. Oh, okay. 4 miles is looking like the total here, unless we can clutch up big time. And I'm going to pull you off with a little Sheamus pull. Boom. Just like that. 2021, the year where I didn't watch like any WWE, and here I am nailing it. So 2021, that's what we do. We're only at 3 miles. This has been very successful so far. Let's get on into 2022.
3 left.
2022 showcased 53 people, 8 minutes. Wow, they're giving us a lot of time here. Just a bit concerning that we have so much time, but let's do it. 2022, we're only at 3 miles right now, and we're on a little win streak here, so let's keep it moving. Day 1, I remember this stupid idea for a pay-per-view. I'm pretty sure they had Brock Lesnar win the belt here to only then drop it. It was really one of the dumbest things ever. Owens, yeah, and we have Zayn. Brock Lesnar. Was McIntyre involved in that Final Four? Did they have Gunther in WWE yet? No, they did not. Was Mysterio involved in anything? No. John Cena in anything? No whatsoever. SummerSlam. Was it Roman Reigns? It was Roman Reigns. You gotta love yourselves a little Roman Reigns action here. Was Ziggler involved in anything? No, none whatsoever. I believe it was Solo Sikoa, right? Yeah, you had Solo Sikoa. Sheamus was involved in that War Games. You also had Nakamura doing some side quests. Logan Paul against, Crown Jewel. When Austin Theory won, I believe it was. You also had Riddle. You had Orton. Okay. Doing pretty good so far. Was Corbin gone yet? Oh my gosh, you had Steve Austin. You had Stone Cold taking on Kevin Owens in the main event. That was crazy. Yeah. Okay, this team for Pete Dunne was involved in this, and then you also had the guy who injured Big E. Oh my gosh. What's it? Ridge Holland. Bang, right? So we've gotten the end of the year just about all wrapped up. Damian Priest involved in anything? No. We just have a couple spots here. The Royal Rumble Final Four. When in doubt, click Sheamus. Ooh, was it Lesnar and Drew? Final few, or was Lashley involved in this? Was Strowman involved in this? Can't even recall who was involved in this whatsoever. Owens was definitely not. Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank. Let's try Ricochet. Ricochet was not involved in this. Coming in with a little Balor pull here. Nope, we already did him. Wyatt, no. No. WrestleMania 38. Trying to think of some people that were in matchups. Ooh, really struggling here. Styles, baby. Come on, AJ Styles in the chamber. 4 more people. One of which was the Royal Rumble. What? I just realized this was the return of Cody Rhodes. He took on Seth Rollins with that torn pectoral muscle at Hell in a Cell. So we have 3 spots remaining. Was Elias back in the company yet? I don't think so. Andrade, another good pull there. Money in the Bank. Was Ciampa called up yet? Maybe a little Johnny Gargano? I don't know. I'm just trying to spitball here. Who did Drew McIntyre face there? I mean, he fought Corbin. So why would Corbin not be here? Moss. Madcap Moss. Well, I can't believe I actually just nailed that. That was just me randomly thinking people. 2 people left, 2 minutes. It's not impossible. We're not eliminated yet. It's just a matter of who could these people be. Here on 9/11, guys, great legends of New York. Who could you be? Who would have been the final 4 in the Rumble? No way it was Mr. McMahon, right? Oh my gosh, it was Shane McMahon. No way. I always say Mr. McMahon, but Shane McMahon. We have 1 more person in the Money in the Bank, and we may be in the clear. This is Code Alert. This is Def 7. Who could it be? We have a minute. What are we at? Freaking 4 miles now. So would this make 5? No, because I got 2018 wrong, 2019, 2020. We clutched up 2021. So this would be mile 4. If I can just think of who this could potentially be. This might do a gang. I can't think of anyone. CM Punk was not in this. I'm not even on the answer thing. 10 seconds. I got it, boys. Sin Cara is the final person. Hey, obviously, it's not. Who is it? It's Omos. Omos was in Money in the Bank. This guy, the 7-foot giant. Oh, my goodness. Well, that was our only miss. We really almost clutched up there. At the end, almost was not on my mind whatsoever. 4 miles now is how many miles we are going to have to run, which isn't too bad in hindsight, but still, you just got to be freaking kidding me.
Well, could be worse.
Getting on into 2023 now, as we look at our tracker, we have finally reached the end. We were at 2010, and we are now at 2023, and I'm only going to have to run 4 miles as of right now, so it's not too bad, but I'm looking to make it only 4 miles. So 2023, 38 people, 6 minutes. Let's do it. Obviously, of course, we still had the great run of Roman Reigns. I believe he took on Kevin Owens here. I believe he took on Sami Zayn there. You also had the Usos there, Cody Rhodes. I am speedrunning this. Backlash 2023, he took on Brock Lesnar. Night of Champions, I believe Solo Sikoa was involved in that. Payback, was Randy Orton involved in the match? Oh, Randy Orton's down there. Was Logan Paul in a matchup? No. Fastlane? Cena? Rollins? Styles? Was Nakamura in some main events? He was. Crown Jewel. Goldberg? Goldberg was not in something here. Lesnar? No. I already said Lesnar. Survivor Series War Games. Alrighty. We have a fun team here. Then I believe we have... Who? Survivor Series War Games. Oh, you had Damian Priest. Then you had Balor. McDonough. Then you had Mysterio. And then you had the honorary member was it Drew McIntyre? Drew McIntyre. Okay, so we've just about done this one, guys. Easy work, except for who did Roman Reigns face at Crown Jewel that year in the main event? Shoot. Kind of just speed ran this. Oh, it was Edge, wasn't it? It was Edge. It was not Edge. Son of a gun. Who could this be? Who did? Oh my gosh, there's no way this will make mile 5. There's no way. This is going to be the reason that we have to run 5 miles. There's just no way. And I'm trying to think. Roman Reigns has had plenty of matchups at this time. It was LA Knight. It was LA Knight, wasn't it? It was LA Knight. Bang! Come on, baby. LA Knight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Alrighty, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will be getting on into the final event, and that is 2024, the final year, I should say. And you know what? We're only at 4 miles. I'm probably going to ace this just like that. So just sit back and enjoy this expertise real quick. Oh, Hello there, Chance. I have a nice little doggy right to my side. Gonna be watching me as I get this done. You just sit right here, pup. I'm gonna ace this in just a quick second. Alrighty, Royal Rumble. You got Gunther, you got Punk, you got Rhodes. You had Nia Jax at Perth. You also had her taking on Rhea Ripley. You had The Rock. You had Rollins. You had Reigns there. Was the Usos in something? Saturday Night's Main Event 2024. Logan Paul was definitely involved in something. You had McIntyre. Bingo. Then you had Priest. Backlash France. You had AJ Styles. Money in the Bank. Cody Rhodes was in Money in the Bank. Oh, wait, no. He took on the Usos. Did he take on a team with Orton, Owens, Zayn? No, that was something else. Was Bronson Reed? Yeah, Bronson Reed was in that. Wow, I'm spitballing all over the place here, but we're just nailing stuff left, right, and center. So you had Tonga, Fatu, Loa, the whole gang, just like that. Just like that in record pacing time. There we go, guys. There we go. I mean, it's too easy. It's too easy. I know 2024 WWE like the back of my hand, and I could do the same for 2025. Do they have 2025 in here? They really don't. They should, because I would ace it just like that.
Very impressive.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we only got 4 wrong out of the 15 that we did. We only got 4 wrong out of the 15 we did. So that'll correlate to 4 miles, guys. I'll go run that, and I'll get right back to you guys. But yeah, overall, this was pretty successful. And I think you can say I have some A+ expertise when it comes to naming WWE PLEs. All right, guys, what is up? We are here ready to do our run. Dude, I'm ready. I'm freaking ready. We got the running shorts on, got the running shoes. You see those? We got the glasses. The timer has already started, so we're going to get going. We got to do 4 miles, but someone's telling me it's going to be a 5-mile day. It's 80 degrees out here in the beautiful state of Minnesota today, and you know what? I'm excited for this. So I say it. Let's get right on into this run. I'm going to record myself the whole time. I think I cleared enough storage on my phone, but we'll have to see. We got a water pack with us. We're prepared for this. You know what? The heat isn't gonna stop us. The one issue I'll say with recording, I could take this in short spurts, but I can't listen to music. So it's just gonna be me and my thoughts. And to prove that I'm actually doing this, we're gonna record ourselves the whole time. So let's get into it. Potentially 5 miles. Just gotta go for 4. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The one unfortunate thing I will say about living out in the middle of nowhere is that I'm surrounded completely by wilderness. So I'm not even going to run into that many people. And if I do, they're probably going to be like, what is this guy doing? Running, talking to himself, recording himself. So it's going to be pretty funny. And as we can hear, I've barely even gone down my main street and I'm already out of breath. So yeah, this is going to be one heck of a challenge today. Alrighty, gang, we're already out on another main road. This one, a lot more cars. Path I take, we run into a decent amount of cars. I'll say we run down a dirt road at some point, but I've ran 5 miles in the past. I've ran 4 miles. My record, 12. Most I've ever ran at once, 12, which sucked. Let me just say, I almost died with that. It took me 2 hours. So very glad that out of the 25 that we did, we got freaking 21 correct, which is pretty impressive, knowing that I have such a good WWE knowledge base. But the more I'm speaking, the more I'm realizing it's tough to talk. So we're gonna lock in on running for a bit.
Out of breath.
I saluted him and he did not salute me back. I think his wife was laughing at me. Now, as we can see, we keep switching angles. I don't know which angle is the best, the right or the left. Also, my little mini backpack, it keeps moving around, making me sad. But we do have water in here, which is going to be much needed. Flash on the peace sign. You know what we're all about here. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love. Now, I think I set up my phone that it will alert me when I've reached every mile markers, but I don't know. So we'll have to see. I'm hoping it does, because if not, I'm just gonna have to rely on muscle memory. It's actually kind of useful. This is like my rearview mirror looking behind me when I'm running. It's actually kind of useful. I just know this is going to be a doozy on my arms. I did hit back and buys at the gym today. A little bit core, a little bit cardio. And, oh, we have a car. Hello. And let me just say, my bicep is killing me from pulling this for so long. But also, that's in like an extra element of the run, which you don't think about, is like having to actually hold something. So the whole time, like I think about our ancestors, how they had spears and they had to hunt and they had to carry stuff for long periods of runs. So I just gotta remind myself that I'm a primal animal, and I just push through, I get through things, and we push on.
What is he talking about?
$81 degrees, running without having ran for over like a month or something. Can't be that long, might have been a month. It's tough, lungs are feeling it. I doubt we're even at mile marker 1. But we push on, that's what we do. Actually, I know for a fact we're not even at a mile. I know we're at a half mile, but a mile, not so much. Whew, another car, please don't hit me. Give them a wave, keep on pushing. You know how it be. I've usually been able to run 5 miles, 3 miles, even I ran the 11 miles without talking a lot. So I do kind of like this idea of me talking to a camera the whole time. As sort of like, I don't know, like this extra element of hardness. I'm just giving myself so many handicaps for such an easy challenge. Like running 4 miles at the end of the day isn't that tough, but then again, most people are obese in this country, so running 4 miles may be a bit tougher than others. I wonder if I should do these like runs live on Twitch or something. Is there a guy who does runs live on Twitch? Is that a thing? I don't know. Maybe it could be my next career path or something. What if I could like clip like one of these to my chest? Because then this could just be sticking out. I'm worried about holding this. Because holding this is making this suck way more than it needs to. Oh my! Look at that. Speed limit 30 miles an hour. We're easily cooking 40 miles an hour right now. Starting to sweat pretty profusely right now. Chest is getting red. Kind of looks like I'm running without pants on, just to prove that I have pants on, everyone. I am covered in gnats right now. This is rather cringe. Being covered in little gnats. They're out to get me, out to suck my sweat or blood, one of the two. Whew. All right, second drink of water coming in. Whew. Refreshing. Oh yeah, pushing on, steady pace. We're hauling. We are hauling.
Let's hurry this up.
Another car coming in, probably wondering what the heck I'm doing. How's it going? Yes, it's kind of slushy, as you can see. It's raining here early this morning. Whew. All right, keep debating to turn off the recording and just focus on running. But people could think I'm cheating and not actually running, so I feel like I should keep it on. Haven't got an update. I've hit a mile in. Pretty certain I've ran a mile, so this is not very fun, not knowing what I'm at, but I can always maybe swipe down and check, so we'll have to see. Out here in the woods, heard something move. Could be a chipmunk, could be a moose, an elk, a bear, could be a Bigfoot, for all we know. It does frighten me, though.
It's Bigfoot!
All right, guys, I know for a fact we've ran a mile, as I've ran this route before, but man, we're in a pack. Doesn't make it fun. Walking through some gnats right now. Very annoying. Hair's getting in my face. These gnats are freaking biting me and stuff. You know what? We push. We don't stop. Keep powering through. Hopefully I can get this done in like 45 minutes because I'm freaking dead. I ate Chipotle like 3 hours ago. Probably wasn't a wise idea. Starting to feel it. But hey, look at this. The open lake. Look at this vast world that I call home. It is beautiful in its own average Midwestern way type of way. Almost completely forgot the whole reason I'm doing this. It's because I got 4 of those things wrong. I really wish I hadn't. Really wish I would have only gotten 1 wrong. But we got 4.
That's tough.
All right, guys. Just looked. We're at 1.72 miles. Almost halfway. Definitely think I'm going to turn around. Did the quality improve on this, or is that just me? Alrighty, and we are at 2.05 miles, so we're setting back. You know what, I will be back out here to run another day. I've ran a lot. You know, I have my friends to vouch for me, but not running more than we need to is a great life example that at not all times do you have to go over and beyond. And to be fair, I would probably go run 5 miles if it wasn't 81 degrees and if I didn't feel like throwing up, but I suppose I could go do it. However, I'm already setting back the other way, and I think I might have a heat stroke. I've had, I think, symptoms of heat exhaustion. I had this like cold tingling down my back when I was running down in college at Mankato, and not collegiately, in case you're wondering. I could not do that. Maybe I could, we'll never know. But I was running, it was really hot. It was like 90, and unlike the clouds today, a beaten sun, and I didn't have any water on me like this pack, and I felt like cold. I started feeling cold like over halfway through the run, and I stopped running. I'm like, why am I shivering? I started shivering. I was like, yeah, best to probably just sit down for a second. Well, I didn't sit down, I walked. But yeah, certainly wasn't fun, and I'm hoping it's not happening to me right now due to my lack of running, but we're gonna get back into it. Oh, that lady lives there. She probably thinks I'm weird. Yapping to myself.
Well, better get back to my jog.
All right, just checked. We're at 2.77 miles, which means I'm trying to figure out where the mile marker is from my house over here. And this water's killing me. I might dump out this water right now. I kid you not. This water is making this 10 times as hard as it needs to be. I think we gotta do something about this.
No more water.
3.5 miles. We're so close. 500 feet. Is that how it works? 1,000 feet in a mile? I don't know how yards work. All right. Less than 0.5 now as we've been walking, but keep pushing. So at the end of the day, this isn't that difficult. I've seen people run like 200-mile things, and they look fine. Alrighty, gang. We're back. Final stretch. We're at 3.9 at the end. A little up onto my driveway will get us to 4 miles. This is taking almost 50 minutes. That's embarrassing. Oh my gosh, that was awful. That was awful. Oh, we have mail? No.
Are you okay?
Alrighty, and time, just over 4 miles. Pitiful performance. Did under 50 though, so can't be too mad. Just vomited. That was awful. So, you may be thinking Zach has no experience running. I swear I ran a lot. You can ask the people around me, unless they lie and say I didn't, which would be not accurate. Well, gross. I'm gonna go get a water, rinse off, and go read my Bible because I am freaking done. That is for certain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the challenge. See if I can name every single WWE PLE main event between 2010 and 2024. We got 4 wrong, and for that, I just had to suffer through a very unnecessarily bad 4 miles. It did not need to be that bad, but you know what? This is what it is, guys. Leave a comment on your thoughts, drop a like, let me know what videos I should do next. And you know what? I'll see you next time where we're not gonna do something as sucky as this. Later.